Welcome to our channel. If you enjoy inspiring content that lifts your spirit, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button to support us. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will never miss a new video. Your support helps us reach more people with messages of hope and faith.
Good morning, Pastor. I need to talk to you about a dream I had. It's been on my mind, and I don't know what it means.
Good morning, sister. Please, go ahead and share your dream with me.
In the dream, I saw my husband eating. He kept eating and eating, but he wasn't satisfied at all. It was strange because people around us, including myself, were wondering what was going on. No matter how much he ate, he just couldn't stop.
That's quite an interesting dream. First, let me reassure you, there is no need to fear. God is always in control, and He often speaks to us through dreams to guide or warn us.
Thank you, Pastor. I've been praying about it, but I couldn't understand what it meant.
This dream shows that there may be a spiritual or emotional hunger your husband is experiencing. The constant eating without satisfaction could symbolize an area in his life where he is seeking fulfillment, but not finding it. It could relate to his walk with God, his career, or even his relationships.
Oh, I see.
You need to intercede for him in prayer, asking God to reveal and meet this area of need in his life. Also, as his wife, it's important to ask God for wisdom on how you can support him. This could be a call for him to reconnect with God in a deeper way.
That makes sense, Pastor. Thank you for helping me understand.
You're welcome. Dreams often come as symbols, but God gives interpretation. I feel led to share a resource with you. I'll share with you 20 common dreams and their prophetic interpretations. It will help you grow in discernment and recognize God's messages through dreams.
That would be amazing.
Here are 20 common dreams and their possible prophetic interpretations. Please note that interpretations can vary based on the individual and their circumstances, as dreams often carry personal meanings. Always seek God's guidance and wisdom when interpreting dreams. 1. Dreaming of falling. Dreaming of falling is one of the most common and vivid dreams people experience, often leaving a lingering feeling of dread or unease upon waking. In the spiritual realm, this dream can carry profound meaning. Falling represents a sense of losing control, insecurity, or fear about a situation in life. It might reflect areas where you feel overwhelmed or where things are spiraling beyond your grasp, relationships, finances, or even your spiritual walk. But here's the beauty of this dream. It is not a condemnation but a call. God often uses such dreams to remind us that while we may feel out of control, He never is. Falling dreams can signify a need to relinquish our tight grip on life and trust Him to catch us. It's as though He's saying, stop striving on your own. I am your safety net, your anchor, your solid ground. In a prophetic sense, falling can also highlight pride or self-reliance, an area where God is gently working to bring humility and dependency on Him. The sensation of falling might feel terrifying, but it can also symbolize the process of surrendering to His will, where the fear fades and faith arises. So, the next time you dream of falling, don't let it shake you. Instead, see it as God's nudge to let go of your worries and trust Him. After all, His word assures us that underneath are the everlasting arms, Deuteronomy 33:27. When you fall, He's always there to catch you. 2. Dreaming of flying. Dreaming of flying is one of the most exhilarating and liberating dreams a person can have. It's the stuff of imagination, where gravity no longer binds you, and you can soar above the earth with ease. In the spiritual sense, flying often represents freedom, victory, and elevation. It's a symbolic picture of rising above obstacles, breaking free from limitations, and stepping into new realms of possibility. Imagine this: in your dream, you spread your wings, or maybe you simply lift off, defying logic and weight. As you ascend, the world below becomes smaller, and problems that once seemed enormous now appear tiny, almost insignificant. This is God's way of showing you His perspective. He's reminding you that in Him, you are not bound by earthly restrictions. You are called to soar above the storms of life, not be trapped within them. Flying in a dream can also signify spiritual growth. It's like God saying, I'm lifting you higher, to see things as I see them, to rise to a new level of intimacy with me. It's a call to leave behind fear, doubt, and earthly distractions and embrace the fullness of the freedom He has given you. And here is another layer: If you're struggling in life, dreaming of flying can be a prophetic assurance that victory is near. It's God's way of reminding you that the same power that raised Christ from the dead lives in you, and nothing can keep you grounded when He calls you to soar. So, the next time you find yourself flying in a dream, take it as a divine invitation. God is lifting you to a place of vision, authority, and freedom. As Isaiah 40:31 declares, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles." You were made to fly. 3. Being chased. Dreaming of being chased often brings a surge of fear and adrenaline, leaving you breathless as you run for your life. But beyond the physical panic, there's a deeper spiritual meaning unfolding in your subconscious. In these dreams, you may be fleeing from something in your waking life, an unresolved fear, a looming responsibility, or even a divine calling that you've been avoiding. Perhaps you're running from a challenge that feels too big to face or from a decision that could radically change your life. Spiritually, these dreams serve as a divine whisper, urging you to stop running. It's God's way of reminding you that you don't have to fear what lies ahead. He hasn't given you a spirit of fear, but one of power, love, and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. When you stand firm in His strength, you don't need to flee. God is your defender, your protector, and He's ready to help you confront whatever you're running from. Imagine standing still, knowing that with each step you take, you're not alone. God walks with you through every challenge, empowering you to face it. So, the next time you dream of being chased, ask yourself, what am I running from, and what is God calling me to face? It's time to stop fleeing and to step forward into the victory that's already been won for you. 4. Seeing snakes. Seeing snakes in a dream often stirs unease, as these creatures are widely associated with deception, danger, or hidden threats. Spiritually, snakes can symbolize lies from the enemy, representing the subtle ways the devil tries to sow fear, confusion, or temptation into your life. They may also reflect people around you who are not what they seem, masking their true intentions behind a facade of friendship or kindness. This dream is not meant to paralyze you with fear, but to sharpen your spiritual discernment. God may be using it as a warning, urging you to stay vigilant and seek His guidance. Through prayer, He reveals what's hidden, equips you with wisdom, and gives you the strength to overcome. Snakes can also signify spiritual warfare, as the enemy often strikes with deception to draw you away from God's truth. Stand firm, rooted in His word, and resist the temptation to fall into fear or sin. Just as a snake's venom cannot harm you when you walk in the authority of Christ, no weapon formed against you will prosper when you trust in His power. Use this dream as a call to seek God's protection, clarity, and victory over every hidden threat. 5. Losing teeth. Losing teeth in a dream can feel unsettling, often symbolizing a fear of losing power, confidence, or your ability to express yourself. Spiritually, this dream may highlight areas where you feel weak, silenced, or inadequate. It could reflect anxiety about a situation where you've lost control or fear that your words no longer carry weight. But God is not a God of fear or inadequacy. This dream could be His way of reminding you to rediscover your boldness and authority in Christ. Your words, when guided by His Spirit, have the power to build, heal, and bring life. Losing teeth may feel like a loss, but it's also an invitation to lean into God's strength, reclaim your confidence, and speak with courage and purpose. Remember, He has equipped you to stand firm and be a voice of truth in a world that needs it. 6. Being naked in public. Dreams of being naked in public often reveal deep feelings of vulnerability, exposure, or fear of judgment. Spiritually, this dream can signify areas in your life where you feel unprepared, unprotected, or overly transparent. It may be God's way of prompting you to examine your trust in Him as your ultimate covering. This dream isn't meant to bring shame, but to highlight the importance of relying on His righteousness and grace. Just as Adam and Eve were clothed by God after realizing their nakedness, He offers His protection and love to cover your weaknesses and insecurities. It's an invitation to embrace transparency, not as a source of fear, but as a gateway to His healing and restoration. Let His grace clothe you fully, giving you confidence to face both Him and the world. 7. Eating in dreams. Eating in a dream can carry both positive and negative spiritual meanings. On the positive side, it symbolizes spiritual nourishment, with God feeding your soul through His word, prayer, or divine revelation. It's a reminder to seek what satisfies your spirit and strengthens your faith. However, negative eating, such as overeating or consuming something unpleasant, may signify spiritual contamination or unhealthy influences entering your life. This could be a warning to evaluate what you're allowing into your heart and mind, whether through relationships, media, or habits. God may be urging you to be intentional about feeding on what is pure, holy, and life-giving, ensuring that your spiritual diet aligns with His truth. Just as the right food nourishes the body, what you consume spiritually shapes your faith, strength, and clarity in your walk with Him. 8. Being in a dark place. Dreaming of being in a dark place often symbolizes confusion, fear, or a sense of being lost in the midst of life's challenges. Spiritually, it can reflect a season of spiritual warfare or separation from clarity and truth. While the darkness may feel overwhelming, it's also a profound opportunity for God to remind you of His presence as the ultimate source of light. This dream may be His way of calling you to seek Him more earnestly, inviting His guidance and truth to illuminate your path. As Psalm 119:105 declares, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." In the darkest moments, His word provides clarity, direction, and hope. Trust in His light to dispel the shadows, for even the deepest darkness cannot overcome His power. 9. Losing something valuable. Dreaming of losing something valuable often reflects anxiety about losing what matters most, be it time, opportunities, relationships, or even your sense of purpose. Spiritually, this dream serves as a reminder to shift your focus from earthly possessions to eternal treasures, as Jesus teaches in Matthew 6:19-21, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, but store up treasures in heaven." It may also be God's way of urging you to safeguard what He has entrusted to you, such as your faith, calling, or relationships. Rather than dwelling on fear or regret, let this dream prompt you to realign your priorities with His will. Trust Him to restore what is lost or to show you what truly holds lasting value. 10. Seeing fire. Seeing fire in a dream carries powerful dual symbolism. On one hand, fire represents purification, passion, and the presence of God, much like the burning bush encountered by Moses. It can signify God refining you, burning away impurities, and reigniting your zeal for Him. This fire is transformative, calling you to deeper faith and holiness. On the other hand, fire can symbolize destruction or judgment, serving as a warning against sin, harmful behaviors, or straying from God's path. If the fire feels destructive, it's a divine nudge to reevaluate your choices and seek His forgiveness and guidance. Whether the fire refines or warns, it's a reminder of God's power and desire to shape you for His purpose. 11. Dreams of death. Dreams of death, though unsettling, are rarely about physical death and more often symbolize transformation and change. Spiritually, they signify the end of an old season to make way for a new beginning, reflecting the truth of 2 Corinthians 5:17. "If anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, the old has gone, the new is here." God may be using this dream to show that He is closing a chapter in your life, whether it's a habit, relationship, or mindset, and inviting you to trust His plans for the future. While letting go can feel difficult, this dream is a reassurance that His plans are to give you hope in a future, not harm. Embrace the transformation, knowing He is working all things for your good. 12. Seeing a baby. Babies in dreams often symbolize new beginnings, innocence, or responsibilities. Spiritually, this could mean God is birthing a new purpose, project, or ministry in your life. It's a call to nurture and steward what He has entrusted to you. This dream is filled with hope and promise, reminding you that His plans are for your good. 13. Driving a vehicle. Driving a vehicle in a dream reflects your life's direction or control. If you're driving well, it may signify confidence and progress under God's guidance. If you're struggling to drive or lose control, it's a reminder to let God take the wheel and lead you. This dream emphasizes trusting Him to direct your path. 14. Being late. Dreams of being late reveal anxiety about missed opportunities or not meeting expectations. Spiritually, it's a call to be vigilant and prepared for God's timing. He may be urging you to realign your priorities and focus on what truly matters. Remember, His timing is perfect, and He makes all things beautiful in their time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. 15. Seeing doors. Doors in dreams symbolize opportunities or transitions. An open door signifies new possibilities and divine favor, while a closed door may represent protection or redirection. God is the one who opens doors no man can shut and shuts doors no man can open. Revelation 3:7. This dream is a reminder to trust His guidance and timing. 16. Being trapped. Feeling trapped in a dream symbolizes struggles, limitations, or a sense of being stuck. Spiritually, it's a call to remember that God is your deliverer, and no situation is beyond His power to redeem. This dream encourages you to seek His freedom and trust Him to make a way out of any bondage. 17. Climbing or falling down a ladder. Climbing a ladder reflects progress, spiritual growth, or moving closer to God. Falling down, however, may signify setbacks or a need to refocus on Him. This dream is a reminder to persevere and trust that God will help you ascend to greater heights in His purpose for your life. 18. Dreams of animals, for example, lions, eagles. Different animals carry specific meanings. Lions symbolize strength and boldness, while eagles signify vision and spiritual elevation. Spiritually, God may be revealing qualities He wants you to embody or highlighting your spiritual authority. Pay attention to the animal's behavior and context for deeper insights. 19. Receiving or losing keys. Keys in dreams symbolize authority, access, and opportunities. Receiving keys often indicates God entrusting you with a new level of responsibility or opening doors for you. Losing keys, however, may signal missed opportunities or the need to reclaim spiritual authority. This dream is a call to prayer and alignment with His will. 20. Seeing water, calm or turbulent. Water in dreams reflects emotions and spiritual states. Calm water often symbolizes peace, while turbulent water may point to inner turmoil or life's challenges. God could be reminding you of His promise to calm the storms in your life. Mark 4:39. He may also be calling you to trust Him as the living water, bringing refreshment and renewal to your soul.
Thank you so much, Pastor. You've really shed light on this for me. I know what to do now.
That's wonderful to hear. Keep trusting in God. He's working in your family's life.
I will. Thanks again. God bless you.
God bless you too, sister. Go in peace.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.